Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to a match here in the G1 Climax Festival. This one is Antonio Inoki going up against Go Shiozaki. Shiozaki currently undefeated in Group B with 3 wins from 3, defeating Marufuji, the Great Muta, and Riki Dozan. Big matches against Inoki and Kenta Kobashi still to come. Inoki, as you can see, 1 win from 3 so far, lost to Marufuji, and Kenta Kobashi will win over Riki Dozan. And this one is big. If Go Shiozaki wins this, it basically means only Kenta Kobashi can catch him by beating him in the final match. If Inoki wins this, it does potentially open the door for both Inoki and the Great Muta. No, it doesn't. No, ignore me. If Inoki wins this, I think Inoki's out. So I'm trying to do maths in my head. 1 second. Yeah. So it can't happen, yeah. It's going to be Kenta Kobashi or Go Shiozaki. Either Shiozaki wins here and goes on 4 points and Kenta Kobashi has to beat him to draw to go to 4-4 and then take it to a buffer match. Or Shiozaki loses here and Kenta Kobashi and Shiozaki both go into the final match with 3 wins each. The winner will win the group. So really, this is now between Kenta Kobashi and Go Shiozaki. That's the only 2 that can win this. Everyone else, of course, is still fighting for ranking points and still fighting to prove themselves. And they'll want to just put a good account in. Because it's not just about this. There's always future opportunities, future stuff as well. And, of course, if they impress you guys and you ask to see them more, we will see them more. That's the way it works. If you're a big fan of Go Shiozaki or Antonio Inoki, we can definitely see more of them, especially if there's any matches you'd like to put them up against now. I mean, I keep thinking about Go Shiozaki and Marufuji as legends, but both of them are still wrestling pretty much full-time in Noah. Maybe not as much as they used to, but they're both doing a lot of stuff still in Noah, so that could be an interesting little match we could do at some point. The strikes here by Inoki. And now wrenches the arm with the arm breaker on Go Shiozaki and taking him down. And Inoki is very smart, keeping people grounded. That's how he likes to work. Taking full control of the body. Very technical. Taking Shiozaki up in with a pile drive. And Inoki here could be a massive sore thumb here for Shiozaki. Go Shiozaki, 3 wins from 3 so far. Been absolutely dominant. Defeating Marufuji, the Great Muta, and Riki Dozan. Riki Dozan's been a bit of a whipping boy so far, as Inoki as well, I suppose. And Marufuji, all of them with only 1 win from 3 matches. Kenta Kobashi, I think, is really the main threat. And, of course, that will be our final match in the group, Kenta Kobashi versus Go Shiozaki. Like I said, it's either going to be a chance to... to either draw it for Kenta Kobashi. Either way, it's a must-win for Kenta Kobashi. He either has to win it to draw it, or he has to win it to stay. I mean, it's a must-win for both, isn't it? I suppose on flip side, for Go Shiozaki, it's just simple. You win, you win. Simple as that. No bells and whistles. You win the match, you win the group. You get the chance to fight either Kenta or Konosuke Takeshita in the final. Or Tetsuya Naito, that's a possibility still as well. Shiozaki now finally taking some sort of control in this match. Dragging Inoki over, slamming him face first into that top turnbuckle pad. And now a hip tosses him across the ring. Brutality. Shiozaki now sending Inoki off, ducks underneath. In with a hip toss. Boot into the spine. And now working over the arm, dropping a knee drop across the arm. And now up with a fisherman's brainbuster. Doesn't hook it for a pin though. He's going to go for one more high impact maneuver as he heads up to the top. Is he thinking moonsault? He is, and he hits. No, he doesn't. Inoki moved just out of the way at the right time. I think he might have caught a little bit of it there, but not enough to get enough. But he does go with a running shoulder tackle. In with a pin. Oh, it's a 2 count. It's getting closer, though. Again, Fisherman's Brainbuster this time does hook the leg for the pin. This could be enough, you know. It's not. It's only a 2 count still. Nice takedown again by Go Shiozaki. The longer this match goes, the more he is starting to dominate. However, the dropkick Inoki avoided. Shiozaki rolling him through with the headlock. Gets rolled through that by Inoki. This match has definitely gone a little bit more interesting than I expected. Definitely a lot more even than I expected at this point in time. And Inoki almost tried to steal the victory there. Inoki there bringing Shiozaki back up to a standing base. And he's going to go for that octopus stretch. We've seen him get victories with this already. Has he done enough damage to the midriff for Go Shiozaki? If he has, that'll be a massive surprise victory. No, Shiozaki able to survive. There's the elbow into the side of the head by Go Shiozaki. As he now drags Inoki across, slamming him face first into that top turnbuckle once again. Inoki struggling that leg and gets caught with a discus forearm. Boot into the hand as well. Went for the elbow drop. Go Shiozaki just no-sold that Insiguri. Nice clothesline. And he's got it. Wow. Go Shiozaki continues his reign of dominance with another victory. Right. Let's have the old group up. There you go. So now it's all down to Kenta Kobashi. He's the only man who can stop the reign of terror that is Go Shiozaki, the very first All-Asian champion. So the last round of matches for Group B, we will start things off with Rikidozan versus Marufuji. Both guys currently on 1 win from 4. So a chance for somebody to at least try and finish on a high. The Great Muta will face Inoki. Inoki on 1 win from 4. The Great Muta on 2 wins from 4. A chance for the Great Muta to at least finish this in a positive, with gaining 3 ranking points and only losing 2. And then the final match of the group will be Kenta Kobashi versus Rikidozan. If that match is a Kenta Kobashi win, then that will mean that Kenta Kobashi will join Shiozaki on 4 points at the top of the group, and they will have to face each other again in that buffer match. And if Kenta Kobashi can do the same again, he'll win. If not, Go Shiozaki will be going through to the final. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. That's starting tomorrow, of course. In Group A as well, we've got Tanahashi versus Nakamura. Both guys on 0 wins from 4 matches, so a chance for one of them to at least get a point. The other one is going to go completely on a duck with 0 points from 5 matches. We'll have Naito versus Ibushi. Naito with still a chance, a very outside chance, of qualifying from this group. However, he will need a Konosuke Takeshita victory. If Takeshita wins and Naito wins their matches, we will have a 3-way tie at the top of that group with Takeshita, Naito, and Kenta. And of course, we'll have to have a buff match and decide who goes through to face the winner of Group B. Anyway, that was a lot of talking. Hopefully that all made sense. I'm looking at this group and it's making my head do circles, but we're at the business end now. Things are starting to make more sense. And we're into the final round of matches. I'm going to love you and leave you. Good night. God bless. I'll be the same. I'll see you all tomorrow for Tanahashi versus Nakamura and Rikidozan versus Marufuji. Bye-bye.